look, it's Sunstreaker. Oh, no!
You suck.
Sunstreaker's kind of a dick. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers Cyberverse of figure. It's the Saber Strike Cheetor. Now, I found this at a local Meijer store, actually, on the south side of Indianapolis, in the Center Grove area, and I love a good Cheetor figure, and this guy looks pretty fun and has some interesting looking accessories. So let's go ahead and get in there and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Cheetor in the packaging, and it's one of these open face boxes that I really hate. I see a lot of damage, and this thing feels so weak and flimsy. I just feel like they're going to get damaged. But we get some nice artwork. It says Transformers. It's got the Cyberverse logo at the top. On this side, it's got the Dinobots Unite. And then this side's got some nice artwork of Cheetor right there. So just kind of a close-up. There he is in his box. There is the Cheetor art. Here's the Dinobots Unite that we've been getting on the end of the Cyberverse line here. And, of course, we got Cheetor in his robot mode. So the back of the package here shows Cheetor transforming. He's got these little clip things on him right there. There he is in his cheetah mode with all the Saber Strike parts. And that's about it for the package. Let's go ahead and get him out of box and see what we think. So here we have Cheetor out of the packaging, and this guy looks pretty cool. I've got all the Cyber Strike armor bits on him. He's got a little bit of hollow parts on the back of the legs, but not too terribly bad. He does come with the swords. I like that. It's kind of the neon green clear plastic, which seems to be kind of popular to have all these parts being in clear plastic nowadays. But yeah, here he is with all of his parts on, looking kind of cool. Now, let's take a look at him without the armor. Now, the one thing I will say, if you keep these parts on him in robot mode, be careful about the cat head piece because it will snap the head off of the Cheetor very easy. It pops back on, but just be aware that can happen. Now, as far as articulation goes, he does have a ball joint at the head, but it's kind of difficult to get to it because of the collar around there. The arms are on a ball socket that move up and down and out. He's got a hinge joint right there and a mushroom peg. Then his hands kind of go in and out. He does have a mushroom peg, but the waist is stiff. Kicks that far forward. He kicks back about that far, and then the legs do splay out really wide. And then he's got a very nice knee joint right there. He does have ankles that move up and down, and he's got that crazy ankle rocker pivot we love! With this being his widest possible stance with both feet still flat on the floor. Here we have Cheetor in his Saber Strike armor, and the sculpt on this is actually pretty decent for a Cyberverse figure. I really do like the head sculpt. The Autobot logos are always interesting to see on him. He's got the little cheetah spots all over, which I think they could have done a little bit better. There's not enough of them, I don't think. He's got these little paws sticking up there. I do like how the claws clip onto his shoulders there. I think that looks really cool. The neon green does go with these eyes, and we've got the little backpack here that folds up pretty good on his back for a Cheetor figure. Now let's take a look at Cheetor without the armor here. I do like it better, I think, without the armor, even though I think the claws do look good on the upper shoulders. You can just kind of see the spots a little bit better on the figure, especially on the cheetah head. I like the pattern that they got going on the cheetah head and over on the right arm. You just can see more of the cheetah spots. And, you know, that's what I want to see on a cheetah bot. And then taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, it's sculpted pretty well. I like how the backpack kind of folds around his back. That's nice and clean looking. We get the spots on the arms. We've got the cheetah armor on the head, which looks pretty decent. He's got the two swords, which really kind of look like Optimus Primal swords to me. I can't remember if Cheetor had those in the original Beast Wars or not, but they do look cool. I guess they look like little Energon swords. But I will say that the swords do fit into his wrists very tightly, and I feel like something could break easily, so be aware of that if you're giving this to a child. And here's the midsection without the cheetah armor. Again, I do like the cheetah armor on there, but I think it looks better without. We can see the full cheetah head, and the eyes are painted well, the nose, all that kind of good stuff. I like the blue on his waist. The legs, upper legs look good. The cheetah spots are all nice. Now, the tail, I wish this would have folded completely back upright onto his backpack. I think that would have worked a little bit better, but it's not bad for the figure that it is. And then finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure. Again, sculpted well. I like the spots. I don't particularly care for the hollow bits on the back because it has nothing to do with the transformation. The blue on the shins look really, really good. And the feet are actually done really well. They're very stable. They've got rocker pivot and really, really give him some nice poses, both in cheetah and in robot mode. For comparison, here we have Cheetor with Cheetor and Cheetor. So we've got the Saber Strike Cheetor next to the Red Series Cheetor and the Netflix Walmart paint job Kingdom Cheetor. And he's literally in the middle of both figuratively and literally. He's a bit brighter, kind of orangey color than the others. He's a little bit taller than the Kingdom Cheetor and just a little bit smaller than the Red Series. He's definitely cartoony, but I mean, it stands not too bad with these other figures. Alright, so let's take a look at the transformation for Cheetor here. So first, what we're going to do here is lift up the arms and then fold in the hands, just like this. And then we're going to want to lift the cheetah head up, and there's a double joint here. So kind of look at this piece right here. That's going to fold upward in front of his robot face like that. And then you're going to push the cheetah head backward. So it looks like this. And then you're going to pull the waist upward. So there's a slide that you're going to pull up from the waist mushroom peg right there. And then we're going to fold these arms in. So just kind of fold these inward like this. So it should look like that. And then I'm going to move these legs out of the way. And then we're going to twist the mushroom peg so that the spots are on the outside like this. So it's going to kind of look like this. And then these are going to end up folding inward, but they don't peg in all that great. You're going to move these side panels down now, and then you're going to connect them into the mushroom peg waist. And then you're just going to kind of fold these up where there's little tabs, and you're going to kind of lock them into place, but they really won't. They're going to pop out real easy, so just be aware of that. But yeah, they go in real easy too. So they're very, very goofy right there, but that's what it should look like. So there's the arms folded inward. Then we're going to bring the cheetah legs downward like this. So, and we're going to open the mouth up, rawr, like that. And then we're going to lift the tail, and then the back legs, we're going to fold it kind of downward, and these things are going to keep popping open. So it kind of should look like that. And then you're going to fold the back hinge down like this, and you're going to kind of give him animal-looking back legs. And then now you got to fidget it all together. So make sure it all fidgets in nice. And then we're going to put the tail down, and then we're going to put him in his cheetah mode on the ground, and there we have our cheetah mode. So here we have him in the cheetah mode, and it's not too bad looking. It looks okay for what it is. It's always kind of difficult to get these things to look very animalistic. I wish that this clipped in a little bit better, but yeah, it is what it is. The design's not too terribly bad if I can get it to focus. There we go. So yeah, I mean, I like the head sculpt, looks pretty cool. I like all the spots, the eyes are nice. I like how the jaw opens and closes. He does have articulation on the legs that we saw kind of earlier. Now, I wish he had spots up here at the upper part of the robot, but it is what it is. The tail could use some spots. And there's that weird gappage down there. It just, not too bad, I guess, for what it is. It kind of looks like a cheetah, robot cheetah, I guess, for a Cyberverse, and I guess that's really all you can ask for now, isn't it? Now, let's add some armor, shall we? So we're going to add the armor bits to Cheetor here, so let's go ahead and put the head on first. So we're going to take this, and we're just going to clamp it onto his head, like that. Pops on, gives him his saber-toothed tiger kind of look, which is interesting. Got the little saber-tooth and neon green teeth. Kind of cool. Now, we're going to put, not the claws. Let's do the sword's wings first. So there's a little part you're going to put in here. So you're going to plug this into the hole. Get this off screen a little easier. There you go. So it's going to clip in like that. So we're going to do the same thing on the other shoulder. It's just going to clip in, and once they clip in, they're nice and tight, so that gives him his little wings. Kind of reminds me of Beast Machines for some reason. And then on the claws themselves, there's a little tiny clip that's going to go into the slot on his feet, so you're just going to peg those on very easily. So they're just going to kind of clamp onto place like that, and he's got his tiger claws, which is kind of fun. Kind of cool, I guess. Reminds me of Battle Cat from the new CGI Netflix He-Man. But yeah, go ahead and straighten him up. And there we have the armor on. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad, I guess. It's gimmicky, but gives it a different look. It's kind of cool. Kids will like it for sure. He's got a cat butthole, I just noticed. But yeah, kind of fun, kind of cool. So just kind of a close-up with his armor on. I like how it clamps on. I think they did a good job with that gimmick. So is the Saber Strike Cyberverse Cheetor something you want in your Transformers collection? Well, if you are a Transformers completist for Cheetor, then you're going to want this figure, I think. If you're a Cyberverse fan, you're going to like this. If you're not into Cyberverse or Beast Wars, this is a super easy pass. I think kids will like it. I like the additional armor gimmicks on it. They work very well for the figure. It's constructed pretty well. The only thing is I think the swords are a little tight going into the fists, and we could see some breakage there. Other than that, it's an all-round really good Cyberverse figure and shows you what they can do at a lower price cost for collectors and for kids. So there he is, Autobot Cheetor, or Saber Strike Cheetor from Transformers Cyberverse. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos, and follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.